Now we think about this line only. Here on this line cuts OA, this A generator at here. Edge A is cut over here at this point. So from this point draw a horizontal line like this, and that horizontal line as shown over here. In examination you have to draw very light lines, project these lines, and that line will cut A at one point. So this is point on A, one point is here. So mark this point as point number P1. Similarly, here 2 points are there on edges B and F. So here 2 points are there. So from that draw horizontal lines up to B and F. So from here draw horizontal line up to B, somewhere here like this, and up to F. F is here like this. So here another point is there. So mark the points like this. One point is here, another point is here. Similarly, P1 point, extend this line over here on A. It is here. A is here, A is here. So on this, both these lines, identical points would be there. We have located this point. Now think about this point, where it would be in this developed portion. So for that, draw vertical line from here, and that vertical line will cut top view at 2 points. One point is here, another point is here. So these 2 points are midpoint of respective line segments. This point is midpoint of BC, and this point is midpoint of EF. Now midpoint of BC is somewhere here. So mark here midpoint of BC. It would be here. Name it as point M, somewhere here. So midpoint of BC would be here, that is point M. So measure this distance, total is 20. So 10 on either side. So this point is located over this M point. Now from this M point draw a vertical line like this. Vertical line from point M and horizontal line from this point, and both will intersect at one point somewhere here like this. So this is the point, this point over here. Similarly, the midpoint of E and F is somewhere here. Name that point. So this is point N. So mark here point number N. You can name any point, N, M, N, P, Q, R, whatever. And from that point draw a vertical line like this, and vertical line from point N and horizontal line from this point, both will cut at one point, and that point is somewhere here. So mark that point. This is the point. So we have located all these points and join all these points with a straight line. So it would appear like this line, because it's a prism and the cut portion is a straight line. The developed portion would have always straight lines like this. Here curvature shape would not be there anywhere, because no arc is there. So this upper portion we have drawn, this one, this much portion is drawn like this. This is development of this portion. Now we think about this radius or this arc. So for that, same analogy to be employed. This point is here, that is on OD, this D generator or D edge. So from this point draw a horizontal line like this. It will cut D at one point like this. D is here. So from D you draw vertical line. Here one point is there. So that is the point, this point. Now think about this point. Here 2 points are there. One point is on E and one point is on C. So on E means from point E draw vertical line, from point C draw vertical line, and both these lines, and from this point draw horizontal line like this. From this point draw horizontal line like this. From C, this is the point, and from E, this is the point. So here 2 points are there. One point is here, another point is here, right? Horizontal line from this point. Similarly, this point. In this arc, we have located this point, this and this. What's about this point? Similar analogy which we employed over here. should be employed over here. So for that, draw vertical line that's the midpoint of EF and BC. So find out the midpoint of BC and EF, that is drawn over here. Draw vertical lines and draw horizontal line from this point. So here is the point M and N itself. So we have identified these points, point number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And as this is a curve portion, this is an arc, join all these points with a smooth curve, not with a straight line. If this arc is not there, this is a straight line, then here the points should be joined with the straight line, but here arc is there, hence we have to join all these points with a smooth curve like this. It would appear, it would be quite smoother, no any angle should be there anywhere. For this, our sketching practice should be better to have smooth curve. You should do practice to draw the curves. Then this portion is removed portion, this is arc. So rest all portion should be darkened like this. This portion is to be darkened. This line should be darkened. This portion should also be dark. In examination, you have to just dark, don't do much darker, like this. So this represents the development of given hexagonal prism having 6 rectangles and cut at certain portion. Now you can name the points P1, this is point P2, point P3, point P4, P5 and back to P1. So here 5 points are there, 2 plus 2 plus 1. Similarly here 1 point, 2 and 2. 2 plus 2 plus 1, 10 points are there. You can name any points. In some cases, the people do dots over here, which is not compulsory. Just after drawing this, you should lighten the remaining lines. Only this black colored line should appear easily and rest of lines should be as far as possible much lighter. So this is question number 3B, asked for 7 marks. This curve, this carries 1 mark each, dimensions 120 carries 1 mark. If you just draw a rectangle with 120 mm width and 60 mm height, you will get at least 2 marks, because it means that you know something about development. Now we proceed further with question number 3A, or asked for 7 marks. In option it is asked that a cone base 40 mm diameter and axis 50 mm long is resting on its base on horizontal plane. A cone is given with diameter and height. It is resting on HP. It is cut by a section plane perpendicular to VP, inclined at 45 degree to horizontal plane, and cutting the axis at a point 20 mm from apex. Draw front view, sectional top view, sectional side view and true shape of the section. Now here a cone is given with given diameter, so its top view would be a circle with a diameter 80 mm and the front view will be triangle with height 50 mm, and the cone is cut by a section plane which is perpendicular to vertical plane and inclined at 45 degree to HP. So inclination with HP is given, hence it would appear in front view. So sectional plane would appear as a line in front view which makes an angle of 45 degree with XY line, and it cuts the axis at a point 20 mm from the apex. So from apex we have to mark a point at a distance of 20 mm, and from that point we have to draw a line which makes an angle of 45 degree with XY line. So for that, let we start our drawing. First draw XY line that represents intersection of horizontal plane and vertical plane. Draw a circle of diameter 40 mm below XY line. Insert the dimensions like this, it's 540, and draw center lines of given circle or drawn circle, vertical center line and horizontal center line, and project these 2 points, these 2 end points to draw its front view. Height is given 50 mm. So from XY line, mark a point at a distance of 50 mm on this side somewhere here. So this is the point at a distance of 50 mm from this XY line, and that would be the apex point of given cone. So join this apex point with these 2 end points of this cone. Hence this triangle represents the front view of given solid. So we have drawn front view and top view of given cone. If just you draw these 2 views, you may get 2 marks at least, because by drawing these 2 views we have finished first line. A cone, base diameter 40 mm and 50 mm axis is resting on its base on HP. So this we have drawn. Now second line, it is cut by a cutting plane in perpendicular to VP and inclined at 45 degree to HP, and cutting the axis at a point 20 mm from apex. So now we have to mark a point at a distance of 20 mm from apex like this. This is an apex point. So from apex point, draw a line at a distance of 20 mm over here and mark one point over here. So this point represents the point at a distance of 20 mm from apex point, and from this point the cutting plane passes. So from this point, draw a cutting plane like this, which makes an angle of 45 degree with XY line. So we have drawn second line also. After drawing this second line, we have to draw its top view and front view. So for that, draw a line at an angle of 45 degree over here. Draw projection lines from this end point of the circle like this, and from this where it cuts the 45 degree line, draw vertical lines and then complete a triangle like this. This triangle shows the side view of given cone. Now after drawing this side view, find out the points. This is the axis of the cone in side view. This is the top view, this is side view. After drawing this axis, name the views. Now pick up the points. For that, divide this circle into equal number of parts. Suppose I have divided here into 8 equal parts, and take projections from this. Name the points: 1 days, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and from these points draw vertical lines. It will cut the base at 8 point over here. Name these points: 1 days, 2 days, and so on. So this is just drawing imaginary generators over this cone, its top view and its front view, and name the points 5, 6, 7 and 8. And similarly, name all these points in side view also. Point number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So after naming all these points in all these views, we proceed further to find out the point of intersection between the cutting plane and this line. So for that, pick up this point, the intersection of this cutting plane and imaginary generator O dash 1 dash. Here one point is there. So from that point, draw a vertical line that will cut O dash O1 at one point over here. Similarly, from this point, that is intersection of O dash 2 dash and cutting plane, one point is here. So from that point, draw a vertical line, and that vertical line will cut O2 at one point somewhere here. Similarly, to identify this point over here, I would like to accelerate over here. So this is the top view. Draw section lines in the top view. It's a sectional top view. It's a side view. And here, drawing horizontal lines from all these points, project these points by taking projections, draw its side view as well. Join all these points with a smooth curve, and that is the sectional side view of given problem. Now next is the true shape of the section, and that we will discuss in the next coming session. Because it's a very lengthy problem, we will continue with the same problem in the next session. Now I would like to conclude. Today we have discussed about 3 problems. Question number 2b, 3a, 3b and optional 3a. In all these 4 problems we have seen problem related to cylinder, pentagonal pyramid, development of lateral surfaces of hexagonal prism and views of cone. Thank you. Thanks to all.